Here's the story of a guy named Travie, who is bringing up a whole school on his own. And if you're lucky, on every Tuesday, we'll ask, can we get back our phones? Yes, here's the story of a guy named Travis, who is busy almost every single day. Is he really the big man in charge? Or is it all really just a play? Till one day, when he became a doctor, and took the whole school by a storm. So now we've started Tuesdays with Travie, so you can listen if you want to be informed. Tuesdays with Travie, Tuesdays with Travie, that's the way it became. Tuesdays with Travie.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Season 3 of Tuesdays with Travis.
I'm Emma Davis and I'm a senior.
I'm Dylan McCorsey, I'm a senior.
And I'm also a senior, named Karsen Boyd.
And I'm Dr. Madison, I'm well beyond being a senior.
So, in light of 9/11 being on Sunday, we decided to ask the doctor, where were you when 9/11 happened?
9/11, I was actually in my office at, that was my last year at White River Valley, where I worked previously, and I was in my office that morning, and I actually had a TV in my office, but I remember somebody coming in, and I was the one that always signed passes for students that either were going to be leaving for an appointment or coming back and forth, and one of our students had come in and said they'd heard on the radio that there was a plane that had hit the World Trade Center. So I turned my TV on in the office, and we were actually watching that whenever the second plane had hit the towers. So it was obviously a day that you kind of always would flash back, and so I have very clear, I guess, perspective, or at least memories of that day. I was athletic director and assistant principal there, and actually back then that was the fall testing date for ISTEP and the GQE. So big question then at that point in time was, you know, how we alerted students and different things that we knew that information was going to get out as far as what was going on, but so different than what it would be like today, because at that point in time students didn't have phones on them, they didn't have devices that had a lot of that information, so it was one of those things where word of mouth would travel, but I know we had that time made decisions to cancel games that night, and just it was kind of really, that day was surreal, but I don't know, kind of speaking about that whole time, it just seemed like it was just the world kind of stopped for a short period of time, and then you know, I always look back and think about again how the nation's changed, but then just even those following days, from an adult's perspective, is probably were the most unified that I've ever seen our country and our nation, and as far as caring for all those and putting aside differences and all the different things that I feel like we still need to do. But that's where I was at. Like I said, I was working at a school and working with kids, and again, just you know, still remember just like it was yesterday, even though it's been over 2 decades. So.
We'll make the Amish kids do it.
So, Travis, what is going on at Barr-Reeve that you would like the community to know?
Well, obviously we're in kind of in full swing now. I always say that a lot of times you've got to get to Labor Day and kind of work all the bugs out and get everybody back into a little bit of a routine. And so now we're a couple weeks beyond Labor Day weekend, so I feel like we've kind of got that first half of the first 9 weeks out of the way. Hopefully everybody's doing very well, getting their midterms, and very happy with all of their grades. Fall sports are in full swing, and actually this week we have one of our fall sports already getting into tournament play. I believe the girls golf team, who had just an unbelievable season, are going to be in sectional this week. So I want to wish them the best of luck. Fall sports are in full swing. Clubs and activities are organizing and meeting, and always encourage students to get very involved as much as they can in those. Always need good people to take leadership positions, whether it's with the student council, the beta club, class officers, all those things. There's all kinds of opportunities to get involved and meet new people, but also make friends and demonstrate those leadership capabilities that all those clubs and activities need. As far as from a school perspective, Again, just I'm in the middle of the budget process, which really isn't that exciting for anybody, but it's a necessary evil. We're working on that and getting that ready for adoption here for the next fiscal year, which is 2023. Working on that, getting that adopted at our September meeting coming up here in a week or so, and then get that sent off to the state, and then they have to approve that. But we're working on things. I actually got a lot of things working behind the scenes. We're looking at possible addition of a sports complex here near the school grounds. So we're in the process of working with some landowners around the area to maybe purchase some ground and do some planning for some additional athletic facilities in and around the school here for PE classes to use, and also for track and soccer and Little League, baseball, and different activities to take advantage of here just around the school. And we're also even entertaining options for a new venture, which you guys are already kind of a part of and have already started out here with this class and with the culinary arts program is going to be Viking Enterprises, where we're going to have basically some student-run businesses. Really starting to build that, put that together, and see that come to fruition within the next year or so our students can take advantage of a lot of different opportunities. So we're partnering with the SIC with a really nice grant. Mrs. Huff has been working with them to be able to maybe get that up and running. So my hope is to have some meetings with teachers and then also with our parents coming up here in the next month or so, and some more of that information will be sent out where we can alert them of all the different things that we're doing behind the scenes, so they can be very informed and provide input if necessary. So a lot of things always going on, and just off to a great start, I feel, and I want to thank the students and the teachers for getting us off to such a great start.
Hello everyone, I'm Karsen Boyd. Welcome to the first rendition of Karsen's Corner, where I ask our doctor, Travis Madison, some life advice. It's central. Travis, I just gotta know, if I have a crush on someone, is it okay to lie to them to get them to like me back?
I think you always want to practice being yourself, because if they don't like you for who you are, it's really not setting yourself up and setting a relationship up that's kind of based upon maybe untruths. And I don't think you ever want to start a relationship that way. So I think you always want to make sure you be yourself. Obviously, you want to always put your best foot forward. So try to accentuate those things that are the best about you. And but I think it's always important to be yourself.
Alright, this has been episode 1, season 3 of Tuesdays with Travis.
I'm Emma Davis.
I'm Karsen Boyd.
I'm Dylan DeCoursey.
And I'm Dr. Madison.
And we'll see you next time.
Here's a story of a guy named Travie who is bringing up a whole school on his own. And if you're lucky, on every Tuesday, we'll ask, can we get back our phones? Yes, here's the story of a guy named Travis who is busy almost every single day. Is he really the big man in charge? Or is it all really just a play? Till one day, when he became a doctor and took the whole school by a storm. So now we've started Tuesdays with Travie, so you can listen if you want to be informed. Tuesdays with Travie, Tuesdays with Travie. That's the way it became Tuesdays with Travie.